Bonjour, mon nom est Christine Primo. Je suis la gestionnaire de le centre récréatif François Dupuis depuis son ouverture en avril 2013. Si on parle de personnes à temps partiel, j'ai au-dessus de 120 employés à temps partiel, puis on est une équipe de 4 employés à temps plein. Ça, c'est pour les loisirs, la section loisirs. Maintenant, si on regarde au niveau de l'entretien, de l'équipe de l'entretien de la bâtisse, eux, ils sont une équipe de 8 personnes à temps plein, puis un autre 4 personnes à temps partiel. Fait que c'est quand même une grosse équipe. Là. On est au-dessus de tout près de 150 finalement. Quotidiennement, là, je dirais une journée de semaine, là, je dirais jusqu'à 1000 personnes par jour. Fin de semaine, ça monte facilement à 2000 personnes par jour. Ça veut dire que par semaine, on peut avoir là, 9000 personnes. Fait qu'on peut facilement avoir 500 000 visites par année. C'est extrêmement occupé.
There was talk about the East Pool in Orleans since amalgamation, but over the years it just seemed to not really get off the ground. So after I was elected in 2010, worked very closely with the mayor's office and our officials in Parks and Recreation, and we were able to break ground on this with Mayor Watson in November of 2011. The pool has been a great addition to the community. We worked very closely with the Franco-Ontarian community and a group that would eventually become known as SOFOFO to name the new East Pool after François Dupuis. François Dupuis was one of the original settlers of the Orleans area. The pool itself opened in 2013. It was a big event in our community. There's a lot of pent-up demand, and it represented the first new pool built in the city of Ottawa since amalgamation. So this was a huge win for our community.
Vraiment, c'est une place où ils peuvent venir et vraiment avoir des programmes, une variété de programmes de très bonne qualité à un coût abordable, surtout au niveau de débutants intermédiaires, et c'est ce qu'on offre ici.
I know that my family, we use it every week for swimming lessons for my son Stephen. It's been a part of his growing up, which has been very cool to see the evolution from when he could, he was very afraid of getting into the water to now he can swim in the deep end all by himself. So as a parent, it's very fun to think back to see how that evolution has taken place. That's why we were so very excited to be able to begin talking about and then find the money to build the expansion here at the center. The first phase of the pool was about an $18 million investment in the community, which is a huge investment in our neighborhood. The expansion is $5 or $6 million. We're building a full gymnasium, which can be used for basketball and volleyball and badminton, as well as a second multi-purpose room. And this will really bring the finishing touches to this community center that has served the community so well.
À cause de la grandeur, évidemment, de la salle et de la salle multifonction, ça va faire qu'on va être capable d'offrir des programmes peut-être à des heures plus accommodantes pour tous, puis des programmes aussi familiales. Alors, je pense que ça va faire un centre beaucoup plus complet pour notre communauté.
One of the things that I'm very excited to try, I hope, is the rock wall. The rock wall will go in a couple months after we open the center. I think it's going to go up almost 2 stories or 2.5 stories, something like that. It's going to be, I think, pretty impressive. I can only think back to when I was 7 or 8 or 9 years old. I would have loved to have had a rock wall to climb up, and so I think the programming options that the center will now have will be tremendous. In 2010, one of the ideas I campaigned on was how can the City of Ottawa benefit from the provincial government's investments in renewable energy? And one of our underutilized spaces was the roofs of all of our community centers. In 2011, the city announced a partnership with Hydro Ottawa where we would install solar panels on the roofs of our recreation centers and other city-owned buildings to benefit from the feed-in tariff program. And François Dupuis was one of the first locations for these centers, and on the roof of the François Dupuis Center is an array of solar panels, making it one of the greenest buildings in the city. The community center addition is at a LEED Gold standard, so it has all of the best technology and other improvements you can make to a building to make it energy efficient so that it is a clean building and is in line with our environmental goals. to the community, it's become a place to gather. The Community Association has meetings here. We've used it for public consultations. Yeah, for me personally, it's a huge investment in our community. It shows that Orleans is an important part of the City of Ottawa, that we would make this sizable investment in our community. It's a great place to exercise and stay fit. And as a father, it's been an excellent place to bring my son for swimming lessons, and we've got a lot of memories of having fun in the pool and watching him grow up a little bit here at the François Dupuis Center. Community centers like the FDRC turn streets and houses into neighborhoods. It's really a place to bring neighbors together and to get to know each other and to rally around. The pool in the community center is really the first element of what's going to happen here. Our brand new fire station is going to break ground later this year. This is going to reduce response times for all the new homes and neighborhoods that are built in Orleans. There is also a plan for an array of sports fields. We're working now to create that master plan. We hope to have a number of sports fields here at the François Dupuis Center, and eventually, in the not too distant future, I think we're going to have a new community library here on the site as well. This will really be the host for all of your municipal services here in the newer parts of Orleans.